Hi everybody, Judy Odell here. I have the Facebook group Just a Thought Needlework Designs on Facebook, and I'm making this video today to introduce my new JAT fabric stretchers. Members of my group and maybe a few other groups have been waiting patiently for me to get this done, and let me tell you, this was a process. So let me get at it here. This is really the meat of the stretcher rods. Simple. There's no screws. Top rod, bottom rod. Now, I've done a few things on mine. They won't be on yours, and you might not want to do it, but I like all the help I can get getting my fabric straight. So what I did to mine, if you can see this, I put some lines across it and a few little ticks along here. And the way I did that was I just laid these together and made my marks on them. Let's see, depending on which way you did it, I'll line them up for you here. Okay, all right. Here's what I did. Can you see this? I just made lines on each one so you can see that the tick marks line up. And the way I did it was I put them together. I took my marker and I just made a line right down here. Put it in between the poles and make a line on both sides. And then just do a little tick line right across from each other. That's going to help you keep your linen or your whatever fabric you're going to stitch on, your canvas, whatever, straight. Okay, so we have our canvas here. Actually what this is it's DMC 25 count pre-gridded fabric. I love it. I have absolutely worn this out. It's dirty. We use this to see if one prototype was good, and if it needed changing, I ripped the thing off and put it on again. And so you'll see that the way that I put these on, put my fabric on, is definitely not going to hurt it. All right, here we go. This blue painter's tape, not shipping tape, not mailing tape, not scotch tape, not masking tape, painter's tape. You can use, don't ever use shipping tape. You can use masking tape. I know some do, and you can use it, but it will leave a sticky residue on your linen or whatever fabric you're using, which isn't bad. If you give yourself enough linen, you can just cut it off. Don't take the tape off, just cut it off and you'll be fine. But using this, you just pull it off, put it on. I've done it on and off, on and off, on and off. No sticky residue, no nothing. So this really, I would suggest that if you order the JAT fabric stretchers, that you get some of this. It'll make it so much easier. Now, here's what we do. All right. I don't know if you can see this or not. I want you to see it. Okay. I think you can see that. Pull it out. Lay it down. Now, if you're using a linen and you don't have these lines, then pull a linen thread out. Just measure down, eyeball an inch down, use a sharp needle, pull a thread and pull it out. and you'll have a line going across that you can follow. But there it is, stuck on there, easy as can be. No fuss, no muss, no stress. Now, here's where the lines come in. I line it up on one of my tick marks, and then I line, whoop, I have a heavy hand. All right, line your tape up. Line your linen up according to those. Stick your tape down. Easy as that. Do you see that? That's by line. There it is, all lined up. All right. Do the same thing to the other side. Pull it. Line it up straight. Stick it down. Put it on your rod. Okay. There we have it. This is going to be my bottom. So I'm going to roll it up, just making sure as I roll this, my edges are straight. See? Straight. I'm going to roll this down so I can start at my starting point, which you probably marked already. I didn't. Ooh, this is dirty. All right. Sidebars. Put it in a hole. Put it in a hole. Figure out which hole it's going to fit best in on this end. Put it on there. Now, you can see very, very loose. But because of my handy dandy little arrows, I'm going to start tightening this up. And I know to turn it this way, follow the arrow, follow the arrows. And as you're turning, just eyeball it. Try to keep it straight or close to straight. You don't want to have one end up here, because even though it'll make it tight, you can work with it, but if you're like me, it'll drive you nuts. You don't want it that way. I don't want it that way. I want mine as straight as I can get it. Although it would definitely work. Now, this is starting to get tight. Can you see? Your fabric's starting to tighten up here. Tighter. Starting to get a little bit tight here. It's pretty tight. But, you know, I might want to play the drums or something. So, I'm going to keep going. Who knows? I've never had them break on me. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's pretty darn tight. Yeah. Now look, look. Oh! There you see? I say that's pretty tight. Okay, simple, simple as that. Easy, easy, easy. What is this? Painter's tape. Painter's tape. Okay, now, I don't know the height of this, I'll tell you. This is my frame for my HED. This is what I call, I rolled this up a little bit crooked too. See, I mean, it doesn't matter. I've been stitching on it. It's fabulous, but I could see that it's a little bit crooked. One side's higher than the other. Okay, anyway, this is the standard width that it's going to come on. This width is, I'll get my glasses on here. This width is, the pole is 29 inches, Your stitching area is, I'd say, probably 25 and a half, 25 inches. That's how wide your fabric can be. So be aware that on most of the frames, if they tell you it's a 29 inch, you're going to lose some of that for the width of your arms, okay, and how they fit on your pole. So just remember this. So this one was, what did I say, about 28 and a half with a 25 and a half inch stitching width. Up and down, depending on how you like to stitch. Some people like to stitch with their fabric on the top and put these little socks on the top to keep it clean. And you know, that's terrific. I like that idea, actually. Now, you're not going to want to, you can't stitch way up here. You're going to have to drop it down a little bit. So I would say the height of this is, for stitching, is about 8.5 inches. It can be smaller by rolling it again and adjusting how far you've rolled it, so it can be shorter. And this particular sleeve, gosh, I can't remember what I figured. Down to about 7 inches on your stitching area. Now, they will be custom. We will have different heights. If you're a needle pointer, for example, and you need it up here, you need it a lot longer. This is what's going to change. This piece here, only one side will be this long. So it's going to give you more length. I will have more information on that and on the PDF. I'll have information on the prices on my PDF. You'll be able to custom order for those that want, like I said, this is a small frame. This is our small frame. This is our large frame. More information as to the standard widths, 2 standard widths on the PDF, but you will be able to order much longer, if you'll just let us know. What else I need to tell you? What else do I need to tell you? I know, for my needle pointers out there, I've done some needlework, and I know that you're not going to want to roll your needlework on this rod. You have fancy stitches, you have gems, you have silk ribbon, and you just don't want to squish it down. So you can sew on a piece of fabric about 3 inches long, tape it on, roll it up, and your canvas will be as tight as a drum, and it will not move while you're stitching. And just another option, rather than a frame that you thumbtack your canvas onto. Just another thought. Okay, I think I've about shown you everything about how this works. This video will be located on my website at www.justathought.net. You can go to my Facebook group. It'll be there also. If you don't see it right there and scrolling down, just go up into the files up on the top menu bar and click in file, and you'll see it up there. Just click on it and check it out. I'm going to be doing a PDF. Let's see, it happens to be Monday, February 15, 2016, the day after Valentine's Day. I probably won't have my PDF done until tomorrow or the next day. As soon as it is done, it'll be posted for you. I post first on my Facebook group. I give all my special deals to the members of my Facebook group. So if you're a stitcher and we have drawings, I give you percentages off on different items. I release my designs every once in a while. I do not retail my designs anymore, but sometimes I will release them at a 50% discount, and then it's a special for my members only, and then I only leave it up for maybe a week. Anyway, you might want to go and check it out. And that's about it. I'm off to work on PDF. I'm Judy Odell. Just a Thought Needlework Design. Thanks, everyone. Hope you like it. I know you'll love the frames. Okay, over and out.